We moved up here to our farm with the intentions of starting a farm brewery to really use breweries as an agricultural educational tool. And with that came our beautiful farm and lack of access to pastured proteins that I was accustomed to buying. And with the experience that I had, I decided to dive right in and grow it for my family and my community and now for the state. When we purchased the farm, it was a 72 to 75 acre farm, depends on what tax map you're looking at. Established hay fields and orchard. So the orchard itself had about 600 trees, mostly apple, but also peaches, pears, plums, nectarines, nut trees, assorted variety. We very quickly added chickens and pigs. You have to be a master of all while you are a master of none at the same time. To be a farmer in this day and age, not only do you have to know how to raise your animals or your crops or your everything, but as a small business owner, you're also your marketer, you are your salesperson, you are your tech team, you are your mechanic, all of those things. When the community wants to use something that I have to share a special moment, whether it's my product at their wedding dinner, their wedding on my farm, or pictures on my farm, things where they have actively chosen to utilize my product or my location for an important part of their life. That means a lot. The pigs are absolutely my favorite part of the farm. They lounge in the sun or go find a mud puddle in the shade when they need. So they have a lot of freedom to move into different microclimates as they need. We have about 4 to 5 acres that's separated out into some special areas. So some for when they're farrowing, others for when they're mid-size, they get a little more room to roam. We'll send our bigger ones into more dense areas to do some clear out. The temperament of my pigs always shocks people. They're very friendly, very welcoming. What I will do once a new litter is born, and I know I'm keeping some, and I do this with all of my animals, is something called linger grazing. So after you've fed them or watered them, you spend some time just watching them, watching their personality, interacting with them, so that when I'm keeping pigs around for breeding and in the long haul, and then their genetics are being passed on, I know that it's ultimately the best genetics that I wanted to have. Temperament-wise, that's not even starting to talk about meat production, how long they grow, and all of those things as well. Being a small farmer in a community, it's important to me to be able to keep that consistency to both my families and customers that support me, but also the restaurants who want to continue to provide that higher level of product.